Okay, so we know that when we put a current through a wire, it produces a magnetic field around the wire. But it turns out if you take this wire and you coil it up into a loop like this, then you put a current through it, it also produces a magnetic field. But now the magnetic field patterns from one side of the wire and the other side start adding together because they're both pointing in the same direction. And if you take this another step and just keep on coiling the wire up, you get this. Okay, you get a coil of wire, which is also known as a solenoid. So a solenoid is a coil of wire, and if we put current through it, the magnetic field is going to add up from each loop. Okay, and it produces a strong magnetic field like this. Okay, actually, if you look at this, it looks like the same pattern as the magnetic field around a bar magnet. So what we've basically done is we've made a electromagnet. We've used electricity to make a magnet. Okay, in the center of it, you've got a very strong uniform field. Now you can tell it's strong because the field lines are close to each other, and you can tell it's uniform, meaning it's like a constant strength and in the same direction because they're equally spaced, the lines. Okay. To make a strong electromagnet, we need to do the following. First of all, let's just understand what an electromagnet is. We're using electricity to make a magnetic field. So how do we make it stronger? So first of all, you increase the electricity, you increase the current. So if I replace the current right now with a stronger current, a larger current, the magnetic field gets stronger. You can see here the field lines are closer together. There's more field lines, so that shows it's a stronger magnetic field. Next way to make the magnetic field stronger is to add more turns to the coil. So if I loop the coil up more and more like this very tightly, then you've got more turns of coil, then you're going to get a stronger magnetic field as well. Now, one thing that I see students do incorrectly is they say add more coils. This is not how you say add more turns to the coil. And finally, the next way to make the electromagnet very strong is to add a magnetic core. So for example, if I add a soft iron core like this, then the iron core gets magnetized and it makes a stronger magnetic field. So now this is if you use all three of these, you get a very strong electromagnet. So how do we figure out the direction of the magnetic field produced around this coil of wire? We use the right hand grip rule again, but this time differently, not like how we used it with a single wire. So this time we use the right hand, again, curl up it with your fingers like so, but this time your fingers represent the direction of the current around the coil. So we've got a coil of wire like this, and we've got the fingers actually pointing in the direction in which the current is going around in the coil of wire, and your thumb will point in the direction of the magnetic field that's produced. So in this case, the magnetic field is going towards the right. So like this, so you can see it's going right towards most of it and coming out on the right hand side. Okay, what about if you reverse the direction of the current? So now I've got the current going the other way. So now again, I'm going to wrap my fingers in the direction of the current through the coil, and my thumb will point in the direction of the magnetic field. So it's coming out from the left and going around.